Just a quick one, guys, before we get into today's video. We have released our July drop. We have the Liverpool Originals t-shirts, along with the We've Conquered All of Europe t-shirts. Do browse the new collection by going down into the link in the description or going to copyclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, we're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers, so if you haven't already, please do consider hitting the big red button and subscribing. As I said, we'll keep you on the straight and narrow of everything with regards to Liverpool Football Club this summer. Guys, Liverpool back for their second pre-season friendly today as they drew 4-4 with Furth. Always get the pronunciation on that name wrong, but Furth, who play obviously down in the Bundesliga too. Again, a very frustrating result for Liverpool. We're going to dive a bit deeper into that, whilst also providing you with some huge Dominik Szoboszlai news and going through a few other bits and pieces. Unfortunately, there is no sort of transfer news today. Again, I'm hoping that this week does bring more sort of positive news with regards to incomings, because Liverpool really do need some incomings. You can already see in today's friendly, as I said, I don't like to get caught too high in the highs of pre-season, nor be brought down too low with the lows in pre-season. But you can see that Liverpool do still need those additions between now and the start of the Premier League season against Chelsea. So as I said, hoping this week we start to hear some stuff with regards to the club making some moves this summer, but at the time of recording, nothing with regards to the incoming front or nothing with regards to the outgoing front. So yeah, quite frustrating there indeed. But as I said, pre-season has brought Liverpool their second game, and of course was a frustrating result, but there was some glimpses of greatness going forward, maybe a bit poor at the back. But as I say, a 8-goal thriller. Liverpool scored 4, Furth scored 4, and basically this is how it went for those of you that didn't watch. Liverpool, of course, took the lead within the first half and won the first half 1-0 with a goal through Luis Diaz. However, at half-time, 11 changes were then made. Furth managed to bring one back. Then Nunez scored 2 goals before Furth went ahead 4-3, and then Liverpool, of course, getting a late goal with Mohamed Salah. Talking about the goal scorers, Nunez and Salah did link up very, very well. They looked fantastic together, and that was one real positive there, I feel. But shaky at the back for Liverpool. They're really shaky at the back, and that's something that needs to be ironed out between now and going in to the Premier League season. As I said, there still needs to be another addition. I said the club are going to be signing a centre-back as well, but these things are needed to be done between now and that start of the match against Chelsea. As I said, there's a lot of positives there, and there's still more additions to be made. And you've got to remember, we'll get on to Dominik Szoboszlai soon. Again, another new signing of the summer wasn't involved in the game. So you have to take those into consideration. And as I say, don't get too caught up in the highs, nor get too brought down with the lows. It's still a pre-season match. But as I said, there were positives and there were negatives. But as I say, the main takeaway, Nunez, Salah, link up looked really, really good in the friendly. There was some sharp shooting forwards. The forwards looked really, really sharp, but there was a lot of nervousness at the back. And that's something we did see for much of last season because of the rotation with the back. There was a lot of players getting injured, but we've seen that. It's not something new that we've seen from last season. So as I said, it needs to be ironed out over the next couple of weeks, and hopefully some new additions, defensive midfielders as well, being brought in, more reinforcements can iron those problems out. But there's enough to be positive about, get excited about over the next couple of weeks, as the next stage for Liverpool is of course going to Singapore to take on Leicester City and Bayern Munich, which is going to be a step up in opposition. And as I say, hopefully we can start to see some of the new boys. Obviously, a notable absentee was Dominik Szoboszlai. Now, a lot of people getting carried away with this Dominik Szoboszlai. I've seen tons of reports going out over the last sort of 24 hours stating that Szoboszlai had sort of injured his ankle and was going to be out for an extended period of time. However, I'm here to say that he's not. He was literally the way Jurgen Klopp has said things is that if it was a Premier League game, he could have played, but he did roll his ankle, and they're not going to be taking risks in a pre-season friendly at this time of year. So that's why he sat out. He will and should be available for that game against Leicester City and then Bayern Munich. However, it's nothing serious, despite reports stating they were. A lot of scaremongering within the Liverpool report. I've seen so many reports last night stating he was out for 3 months at some point, until the end of the year, even some reports were stating. So I just want you to stay calm on that front. Liverpool, Dominik Szoboszlai is perfectly fine, and he will be back for that game against Leicester City. But that's the game, really. As I said, not much transfer news. Very, very, very quiet within the Liverpool front over the last couple of days, unfortunately. Hopefully, as I say, this week, now this pre-season game's out the way. Now Germany's kind of out the way. As the club go into Singapore, hopefully we start to hear a few more bits and pieces with regards to incomings. I said yesterday what Fabrizio Romano said with regards to Romeo Lavia, that he is likely to be the third signing of the window. And as I said, hopefully we can get a bit of movement on that front this week. So yeah, hopefully stay tuned, and I'll keep you up to date with everything with regards to that. But to summarise today, of course, Liverpool sharp going forward, nervous at the back in that game against Furth, 4-4 draw. And of course, Dominik Szoboszlai's injury is not serious and should be back for Leicester City. In other news, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, I know he's no longer a Liverpool player, obviously left at the expiry of his contract. Those players that did leave at the expiry of their contracts have all pretty much got clubs. Naby Keita went to Werder Bremen. Of course, Roberto Firmino went to Al Hilali in Saudi Arabia. James Milner went to Brighton, and then Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain still without a club. However, there is a lot of interest with regards to his services, and it's being said that Brentford are one of them, Brighton are also another side, and Besiktas out in Turkey, along with, of course, you guessed it, some Saudi Arabian stuff as well. But that's the clubs that are heavily interested in the services of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain this summer transfer window. So I'll keep you up to date with former Reds. Some people like to hear about it. So yeah, we'll keep you up to date with regards to that, whether he gets a new move. But as I said, very, very, very quiet couple of days within the Liverpool front, especially since the Jordan Henderson and Fabinho saga has been kind of cleared out the way. Very, very quiet. So as I said, hopefully this week does bring a bit more interesting stuff. Maybe a Mbappe bid. There is a lot of stuff going with regards to Kylian Mbappe potentially going on loan to a Premier League club. Unfortunately, if Liverpool or if it was any other club within the sort of top 4, top 5, there you'd have a bit of confidence that your club could maybe land him on a season-long loan. However, I must say I have to rule Liverpool out. I don't think Liverpool, despite him actually probably working well with Liverpool's system, I don't think Liverpool will be one of the clubs that do go in for him this summer, which is unfortunate because I would love to see Kylian Mbappe. But Liverpool fans, that's all I've really got for you today. Do let me know your thoughts on the match, and let me know regards to signings after today's game. I know it's pre-season. Which positions do you think the club need to bolster over the next couple of weeks between now and Chelsea? As I say, let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Remember, we do have Liverpool t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or going to copbiteclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.